You've got a family photo where all 5 members of the family are you?
Yeah, that's what my family would look like. I got strong genes.
It could see you that time, good.
Mm-hmm. This is how I'm doing the rest of the show.
Strong denim, don't do that.
What?
Stop, please stop. Like, if I did that, I would pass out really quickly.
Do it. Give me a cross-eyed. He's trying. Oh, he's trying. I don't see like why it's so difficult for you to do. It's just crossing your... Did you never cross your eyes when you were a kid?
Dude, stop.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being as serious as possible. I'm just like, I actually don't know which one of you to look at. Did you never cross your eyes as a kid?
Yeah, I did, but like...
And you're scared that they were going to stay that way or something?
I don't know. It hurt.
Oh, fuck, I can't
stop.
Oh, shit. It gives you a little bit of a headache, a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, like a right away.
What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you?
The meantime.
How you were talking? Would you like to tell me what Megadeth is all about?
They're about reaping souls from mortal bodies and placing them within the halls of Valhalla, ascending your mortal coil to a higher plane of existence that is also ruled by Satan.
Wait, this one is
tearing
and also the higher
your
plane is
spirit into bits, into shreds, with all the pain of hell and all the pleasures of heaven.
Do you?
That's what Megadeth is all about. And I showed up and I was like, Megadeth, that's super fun. And somebody else came up and they were like, hey, I just bought a ticket. I don't even know where I got the ticket from. What band am I seeing tonight?
No way.
I was like, I'll give you a hint. It's a little bit more than Super Death. It falls short of Ultra Death. It's somewhere in the middle. It splits the diff.
Ultra's above Mega?
Of course.
Mega's above Ultra.
No. Maybe Omega. Omega is above Ultra for sure.
I really think in my brain...
No.
Wait.
It goes Super, Mega, Ultra, Hyper, Omega, Ultimate.
No, Ultimate is before Mega.
Ultimate? Ultimate is the final. Ultimate is nothing can be bigger. Super describes something that's more than something. Mega describes something as much more than even super could be. Ultimate, the definition of the word means it's the last. Fuck. It's the final.
That's fucking me up.
Ultra, much larger than Mega. I would say, like if it was called Ultra Death, I'd be like, that's too much.
Are these based on numbers?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a golden rule type scenario. This is something everyone knows. Everyone knows that Ultra is bigger than Mega.
I don't think everyone knows it.
I think everyone who is right knows it.
Everyone that knows it and is right about it, that's fine.
Is Ultra, yeah. Ultra is bigger than Mega. Ultra is way bigger than Mega. And you agree that Hyper is bigger than both of those things.
Hyper's tough.
You have to be out of your fucking mind. You have to be outside standing next to your mind right now.
Hey, how you doing?
Your mind is in the duplex next to you, paying rent.
I wish...
Because you are outside of it. All right?
Hyper doesn't even...
Your body is a foul ball.
It doesn't even feel like it's in that family. It doesn't even feel like I understand that it is. I just don't know what it's doing there.
Could you be hyper aware of something? Could you be super aware of something? Could you be mega aware of something?
I suppose so.
You could be ultra aware of something.
Yeah.
You know? And you could be hyper aware of something.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
And if JRPGs have taught me anything, it's that hyper is bigger than the rest.
And I thought I was basing my Ultimate comes before Mega thing on JRPGs. So I thought I was.
Well, you're certainly not if you think that Ultimate comes before anything. You would have a strong argument for Ultimate and Omega.
Because?
Just because Alpha and Omega and Ultimate means it's the last, and Omega would imply that it's the last. Now, I would put Ultimate above Omega. As far as like what's farther down the line, Ultimate is farther down the line than Omega is.
Okay.
But then there's Penultimate. Uh-oh. That's the one that comes before Ultimate. Does that mean Penultimate is after Omega? It's just something I don't think we've figured out as a people yet.
Well, then I don't feel as bad for being confused. You all right?
Sorry. I don't know where I go sometimes. A place filled with darkness and cum.
So
Hold on, I got something. I got these new goggles that show you like the Jared Gaines living experience.
Okay.
It's super cool. Check it out. You put them on.
Uh-huh.
Ah! No!
Okay.
No! They're really cool. You can get them at Target. I got a deal with Target. And it just shows you everything, I think.
Is it like an Oculus type
It's
situation?
a one-time thing.
Oh, it's a one-time
It's a one-time.
thing.
It's
I
a
could do that once.
Single use.
How long were you?
It's kind of like a mushroom trip.
How long
like
did you think you were in there just now?
How long did I think I was in there?
Well, how long were you in there?
Well, what year is it right now?
It's 2024.
Oh, boy. Well, it's been about 30 years then. You do all of what you do my whole life. You start from November 11th, 1994, and you get all the way up.
Whenever.
Yeah.
You get all the way up to whenever.
If you try to put it on
whenever
again,
now is. Wait, do you
see,
get...
I'm getting nothing now.
No, do you get
It's a lot of gay stuff. It's a lot.
But
it's a lot more dick in here.
It's not as horrifying as
It's
it
not
was
as horrifying.
previously.
Yeah, I almost can't see the difference.
Almost can't.
I almost can't tell.
Wait, but when you do the experience, do you go to the end or do you just go to now?
You go to right now.
Okay, all right.
Which is weird that I'm seeing so much dick.
Huh. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's weird.
It's like
It's like someone putting a dick filter on it.
you doing that with Meta or
Huh?
are you doing that with is that a Mark Zuckerberg collab or
Oh,
is
it would
that-
never be a Zuck collab.
No.
I'm doing it with his new company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a new thing going on. Are they
Yeah.
doing it for other people or are
It's
they
actually it's a Disney property, so I can't say much about it.
a headset that shows you the Jared Gaines and Lilo and Stitch experience. You'll see all of Lilo and Stitch's life and also
Yeah, so the actual experience is like no! Oh god! Wow.
Not that
well,
cool.
that's fun.
Ouch! Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, I get like I
Yeah, no, I got you.
You're teeing me up for these. It's going to become too obvious to the audience that you're baiting me for these. It's going to be let me do a bad impression in front of Jared.
It's gonna become too obvious, and then our show's gonna be better, worse.
It's going to just be like, oh, you know what he does is he fucking he's got his formula figured out, so he just does bad impressions in front of him.
You're worried about the magic being gone for the audience.
Yeah. He's just setting him up. He's just setting him up, and the poor guy doesn't even know himself.
And some of those images in those movies are computer generated.
Yeah. This is me finding out that you set me up. How? Fuck.
So you're selling merch for Megadeth.
Oh, right. Yeah. All those years ago. At least after 30 years after that.
Three Jared Gaines lifetimes ago.
Good Lord. Do you want to try putting them on? You want to try putting on the Jared Gaines goggles?
Sure.
I wonder what will happen.
All right.
Yeah, so they start there, and then like the guy from Star Trek, you just kind of bink.
All right, they're on my ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go slow.
Okay, and make sure you do all of this off mic if you can.
I'm going to go slow.
Okay, there it is.
I'm scared.
It's on
because
your eyebrows. You're in the womb right now.
You screamed immediately, so I'm scared.
Well, that was just all the pain and hardship.
Oh, God, why would my friends treat me this way?
So you only got to 14, huh?
It's just that.
That's tough.
It's just that.
My dad wasn't even Mormon yet.
It's just that. You turned 16 and everything got so weird. I had to get out of there.
Yeah. Well, that's tough. You didn't even get to any of the hard stuff.
Why did you know how to drive so soon?
Out of necessity. You know, what's fast and safe? A vehicle.
Uncircumcised, huh?
What a guess, no?
Are you gonna if you had a son, would you circumcision him?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Of course.
I
mean, I don't know if you're walking around out there with one of those freaky alien kielbasa dicks, but I don't know if you're walking around with a little saggy little bratwurst
Okay.
down there. You got to circumcise it so it looks nice.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
It's not a fucking. I don't give it like some people have said. Uncircumcised, you have like more nerve endings and it's more pleasurable and stuff. Well, you got a freak dick. Okay. I'm not trying to. I don't want my son to be a freak.
You are a freak.
You're a freak.
You're a freak. You're a.
So it doesn't look right. Okay, it looks fucked up.
It's like I've had this conversation with a number of people in my life. Everyone always has a strong opinion. Mm-hmm. Everyone's always, of course I'm going to, of course I'm not going to.
They're just saying I am circumcised or I'm not circumcised.
I feel that, yeah.
And you're going to get your son's dick snipped?
Yeah, it's like
circumcised.
It's going to look correctly.
It's going to look correctly.
And it's also going to feel correct.
Sure.
There's going to be less mess.
Oh, yeah, easily.
The Cartoon Network website's gone.
Yeah, it is. God damn, I spent so much time on the Cartoon Network website.
We were saying they should take all the games that were on the Cartoon Network website and do a Switch release.
It'd be so much licensing, probably, right?
But it's all Cartoon Network. Surely they can make that happen.
I don't know. Not really sure.
I'm not sure. So
I realize that I don't have any insight into that industry, and I'm just kind of talking like I do.
But then we'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Those were my favorite games of all time. I've never played anything that I've liked more than the Cartoon Network games.
There's like a game where Cheese is flipping stuff from Foster's Home.
Cheese is flipping stuff? What's he flipping?
He's like in a kitchen. He's got pancakes or
I remember that there was on the Nickelodeon, I was SpongeBob's Flip or Flop.
Yeah.
Was on Nickelodeon.
That's
He's
cool.
fry cooking.
Uh-huh.
There was on Cartoon Network. There was To the Edge Stream. That was the Ed, and Eddie skateboarding half pipe video game. That shit fucking ruled. There was
a good Ed and Eddie video game for the PS2 as well.
I never played that.
It's cool. You jump around as each character and then you do like combos with the three of each other, kind of like in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fun.
I think I actually remember maybe like a little
the
trailer.
Three of them stand on top of each other.
I think I remember that.
It's a good game.
There was also a lot of Dexter. There was a lot of fun Dexter and Powerpuff Girls games that I'm starting to realize the more we do these episodes that is kind of all I talk about is Dexter and Powerpuff Girls and SpongeBob.
Interesting.
Those are three of the best cartoons.
Learning a lot
I've
about
made.
myself.
But Dexter had this game where he had chickens in a coop, and you had to put mirrors in a certain way that a laser would fire. You remember this?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God! A laser would fire. Or no, these are two different games. One game was a laser would fire, and you would situate the mirrors to where you got all the batteries that you needed to continue the levels. And then one was he had a laser fenced chicken coop, and then you had to cut the lasers in encase the chickens in the smallest possible square.
Yeah.
And that was super duper fun. Oh, and the Codename Kids Next Door video games
were great.
Were the best on the whole website.
Also, like the fighting game for Teen Titans was like a full on just like Street Fighter game.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like
goddamn, that shit was the best fucking game.
It was just like the. I mean, I don't know what you'd call it. The animations or cell shading for it, whatever, was just like the pictures of them.
it was.
But then the fucking gameplay was
the gameplay,
like perfect.
It looked like an episode. I had Robin's moveset down to Robin and Beast Boy's moveset. Actually, no. I think I had the most. I had the Beast Boy and Cyborg. I did not have Raven or Starfire.
They launched the show with it too. It's the first episode. The game came out with the first episode.
Fucking
so good, bro.
And you would fight the big muck guy, and you would fight the fucking little toad-looking guy.
Imagine if you could pay $30 and those were all on your Switch.
God, well, I know that maybe it's still up. But there was websites that had those games up. They were just obsoleted because of Flash,
like Wayback Machine type situations.
Just like a website that was like we picked up the file for that.
I didn't realize how much Flash not being there would fuck me up until it's gone.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. What about? Do you remember the Grim and Evil video games?
I remember Grim and Evil very well.
Yeah, Grim and Evil was dope. But they had Billy and Mandy games were fun, but the Grim and Evil games, they had basically a version of. You ever play like the Earthworm video game where you're shooting or like tanks?
I played Tanks.
It's like Tanks.
Okay.
Except it was the one evil lair versus the other evil lair, and you would shoot a nuke over at one. And it was so fucking fun, man.
That's pretty cool.
It was so good.
You ever listen to a podcast and like you listen to it all the time and you like them and you like what they say and like you think they're really smart and you think they're really cool, and then that same podcast that you listen to all the time starts talking about something that you personally have a deep knowledge and expertise of, and then their shit's just like not that close, not that right.
Wow.
And then it makes you go back and question everything.
Well, could you give me an example, Pat?
like there's just few things that I have expertise in, but like every now and then I'll be listening to a comedy podcast and they'll bring up like a Blink-182 thing or a pop punk thing.
Sure.
And they're just like really off the mark about what's going on in those spaces.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so maybe is all the rest of the time? And then I think about you and I speaking when you say things like, I don't really know actually what you're saying. I just had that whole opinion.
I just
kind of
said that. That's half of what I say. I just kind of say something confidently. And then if I think it's true, I'll continue. That's kind of how I live my life. I kind of live my life like a hammerhead shark in a way as well.
Someone draw us as two hammerhead
sharks, but one much more confident than the other.
Did you see?
One much more confident and handsome than the other.
You were selling merch for Megadeth.
Was I? Are you sure?
What happened? What happened getting there? What's the experience like? Their Megadeth.
This was what happened actually when I showed up. Let me get into because this was fucking dope. Right. I showed up to go to do Megadeth, right? And I come in, we're all like bringing the boxes of merch in. We open up the boxes, and I'm like, oh, Megadeth shirt.
Yeah.
Another Megadeth shirt. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have this one. I want that one. They're like, Megadeth bandana. I was like, that's so lame. I'm going to have one. Megadeth koozie. Oh.
Koozie?
Out of your mind, dude.
That's kind of cool.
And then they're like, all right, bring in the opener merch. And I'm like, oh, we have to do opener merch. Usually we don't have to do opener merch. They're like, pull out the Mudvayne t-shirts.
Oh, no.
I was like, wait, Mudvayne's playing, dude? And they're like, yeah, one guy who is the only person excited about that within 4 miles who isn't already here to see Mudvayne. I was like, no way, you think they're going to play Dig? Do you think they open with Dig and end with Happy? Or they open with Happy and end with Dig? Or do you think they end with Happy and encore Dig?
You're talking to your boss who's like a poor girl who's been up since 6 a.m. in a ponytail.
She's like, I hope they don't play any of it. To be honest, I hope they're sick today. And then they're like, yeah. And then if you want to unbox that All That Remains merch. I was like, what is this? Guitar Hero 2, the concert?
What a good show.
Holy shit, what a good show.
Is this their tour or is it just that?
It's a tour.
Oh, damn. Good, crazy tour.
I'm like, YouTube Theater, different from other venues because if we're selling outside in this plaza, the YouTube Plaza, which is right next to SoFi Stadium. And you look inside and suddenly Mudvayne's on stage and you don't hear a thing.
It's crazy.
It's
cool.
Completely soundproof. And I looked over and I was like, oh my fucking God.
Good for selling merch too.
Yeah, I guess good for selling merch. Just because I'm not having to yell over anybody. And I look over and Mudvayne's already playing. And I went, oh shit, I probably missed something. And I look over I'm selling merch with the homies, so I'm like, oh, can I run inside real quick? They're like, yeah, dude, go inside. You're so excited. I ran in and I found out that they opened with Dig. And I missed it.
Bummer.
I missed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And then I looked up their set list and I was like, well, I don't need to see most of this stuff. I can go sell merch. Like, I don't want to leave anybody behind. But I was like, I'm going to make sure that I catch their closer because they're closing with Happy.
Cool.
So I left, and I came back out to the merch stand, and I look over, and Mudvayne is off the stage. I missed Dig and Happy, and only got to see the in-betweens of a song I don't know that well.
I'm sorry.
And then so I was like, well, All That Remains must be going up next because I didn't see them play. So, like, in a weird world, they must be, like, bigger than Mudvayne right now.
Sure.
I'm like, I guess I'm just not plugged in. And then a guy came up and he was like, All That Remains got up and played like 4 songs before Mudvayne. And I was like, how did I fucking not know that? Why are they playing 4 songs?
Why are they doing 20
super
minutes
crazy.
set?
So I was like, son of a bitch. But I'm sitting here like drowning in dude metal stuff. So I'm having a good time. And then the show starts to slow down. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? I look in. Megadeth has taken the stage. Okay. And I went and saw 2 songs. I was only able to see 2 songs.
Okay.
But I saw my 2
favorite
Megadeth songs.
Good.
I got to see Hangar 18 and Holy Wars.
Yeah, I see.
And Hangar 18 is from Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
And that's the first Megadeth song I ever heard in my life.
Nice.
Then I came back out, nauseated everybody with the history of Megadeth. Told everyone, like, they're like 62 and they're shredding. And by there, I mean Dave Mustaine is 62 and all the young guys he's got working with him are...
have the members been replaced?
Yeah, a lot, actually.
Really?
Like, it's not Marty Friedman up there playing guitar. It's some young guy. And then there's their drummer is phenomenal, but he's not an original Megadeth drummer. And and bassist as well. Bassist David Ellefson is no longer playing with Megadeth either. So it's just Dave Mustaine up there with new people. But I think the new people have been with them for like a long time. So
Okay, picture me saying this with a gun in my mouth.
'Kay.
But do you want to tell me the history of Megadeth?
oh boy, do I! So basically, once there was a band, you're gonna need that. Once there was a band named Metallica. You didn't think it started with Metallica, did you?
No, I knew it started with Metallica because you've always
Because I already said that. Because I said that to Pat after the Megadeth thing had come up the first time.
because I got that tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah.
No, you've all even before us talking about it, you've always described Megadeth as shreddier Metallica.
They're like, so basically this is how it happened. Metallica started and Dave Mustaine was their original guitar player on Kill 'Em All. And then he got kicked out for being kind of a drunk, wild asshole. To be honest.
Okay.
And I think there was a specific like moment where he like fought somebody and fucked them up and shit, and they were like, "You got to get the fuck out of here. You're a mess, man." So he got kicked out, and then he started Megadeth. And Metallica to Megadeth is like, oh boy, Metallica is very simple music.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like some of their stuff, they have songs like Battery, and it's like very fast and fun and thrashy.
Sure.
But a lot of their songs are like simple and powerful, like really well produced, almost like pop thrash metal.
Mm-hmm.
And Megadeth is like true artistry, look at me, flashy, crazy thrash metal.
Can you do this in scene or anime terms for me?
I would say that. Are you familiar with Black Clover?
Yeah.
You didn't say that confidently.
I haven't
enough.
watched it. I'm familiar with it.
All right. Well, let's do a different one then.
Okay.
Let's say Naruto.
Okay.
Let's say that the difference between Megadeth and Metallica is the difference between Naruto and Sasuke.
Okay.
Sasuke, I think, is the more all around and more well learned ninja.
Mm-hmm.
And Naruto just has that can-do attitude that gets him through.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say Metallica is like Naruto
Uh-huh.
in the way where they're not maybe as talented as everybody else,
Uh-huh.
but they're making cooler shit and doing cooler shit and making stuff that everybody enjoys. And Megadeth is... The people have called them like people said when they heard Megadeth the first time, it was like jazz thrash metal.
Mm-hmm.
So this is nauseating for anyone to listen to.
So
we're going to get off of it really
fully
quick.
with you now.
Yeah, but so it was dope. They're like 62 and they shred way fucking harder.
Oh, you
than
really
me.
don't want to tell me though? No, I
No, I don't want to hear. I'm not going to do
the
the rest of it. I'm not going to
Damn.
Julius Caesar you again.
Damn.
So you
No, but anytime this is for real. Anytime I say something that me and Pat just very lightly disagree on, Pat goes, "Well, I could dip it." And I'm like, I think that probably would have worked on me like 10 years ago.
So you want me to just use whole milk? So you want me to just
So I should build this box with nails?
So you want me to sand down my furniture, huh?
So I should sleep low thread count on these sheets. Huh?
You want me to replace the batteries in my smoke detector?
Oh, and I'm sure you want me to forget all I know about street league skateboarding, huh?
So you want me to? so you
And I
want?
bet you want me to stop watching Love Island, huh?
Do you? I hope not.
I'm going to start saying stuff that I really want. Stop bringing Love Island up to me. I don't think it's cool.
You want me to frame my posters?
And I bet you want me to learn how to play guitar well, huh?
So you want me to? You want me to learn the pentatonic scale?
Did you say frame my posters?
Yeah, I did say frame. I said you want me to frame my posters.
You want me to learn the pentatonic scale? Pat, you've been playing guitar for a decade. You should know the fucking pentatonic scale, stupid. What's wrong with you and what's stopping you from learning those notes?
Just thinking about what 30-year-olds would do.
Learn the pentatonic scale?
So like you just want to spend all day at brunch?
Brunch? No, I don't think. I think you don't know what grown-ups do. I think you're too much of a man-child and genuinely don't know what grown-ups do. And your last, 4 examples are very prime. You're like, yeah, and I bet you want...
So should I just... So should I just text you my 401k? Or
text me your 401k?
or what would you have me do instead is what I'm wondering.
See, I bet you want me to go just straight to jail, huh? Great, and I'll just go be an astronaut now? because we're all growing up. And I'll start listening to Fish, huh?
So you think I need 4-wheel drive?
Oh, so I should start watching my movies with subtitles, huh?
I do. We
Do
do
you
that.
do that?
We do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
You
don't
do that.
I don't do that.
You don't put your subtitles on?
Fuck no.
I can't.
Subtitles, I'm listening.
I can't see my movie without
I
my
can't see my movie
No,
if I'm.
it's that's not the meme. It's I can't hear without my subtitles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no,
I can't. Like, here's a whole movie, right? Mm-hmm. If subtitles are on, I'm only looking right there the whole entire movie.
Yeah,
I can't see any of this.
In a roundabout way, I find that I end up stimulating myself less because I'll blast the volume and I'll like push shit into my brain and eyes. But if I just have the subtitles on, even if I'm invested in something, I can keep it low and I actually like chill out a little bit.
No, I'm real lame, and I want to cinematography.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying that the subtitles disrupt the cinematography?
I want to see the whole.
Oh. My friends, our other friends don't like the subtitles because it spoils what's coming up.
I also don't like that.
Yeah.
I also don't want to watch John Wick 4 with subtitles on and have it go click sound.
Bang, 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 bang,
Scream in
gunshot,
agony.
gunshot.
Yeah.
Or
Grunts with effort.
Yeah, orchestral version of Pop Hit. So you just want me to watch
We're
John
both
Wick
drinking
4?
a ton of soda and doing like a
lot of burps in
Rick
there.
Sanchez
So
kind
you
of
just
thing.
want me to be an alcoholic?
So I bet you just want me to do it. Doing in sync with orchestral. Are you gonna keep falling down them stairs? He's falling down the stairs, Morty. It's funny, don't you get it?
Oh, Rick, he's
jeez.
Rick, he could be really hurt down there, man.
No, Morty, you don't get it. It's funny.
Rick, I don't think it's funny, man. I think we should help him.
No, this is the universe where John Wick's falling downstairs.
Rick, how many John Wicks are there,
You don't
man?
get it. It's about the stairs, Morty.
It's about the stairs. I think it's more about
It's
the guy.
always been about the stairs, Morty.
I'm not sure he's getting up from this one, Rick.
Oh shit, are we like Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You didn't know that? Not only did you not know that, but people have said.
Well, I've always told people that I'm your sensei.
Yeah.
I've always told
word.
people that you're like my young Padawan learner.
And I've always told people, get me out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I keep.
I've always referred to you as my trainee.
And every time we're in the car, I hold up a sign that says, "Help me, this man. I don't know this man." Like the kids in Are We There Yet?
That's true. That's true.
So
You're gonna learn kung fu against your will with me, dude.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie where Will Stronghold from Sky
Karate
High? Okay. You ever see that movie? I'll try it again because apparently you didn't hear me. You ever see that movie with Will Stronghold from Sky High where he meets Jet Li and Jackie Chan?
Wait. Yes, I have. Holy shit.
Is it Forbidden Kingdom?
Yeah.
He learned karate against his will, dude. He didn't want to learn kung fu.
He's in the past.
He's in the past.
That
Well, he's kind of
movie-
in a fantasy land because of it's got to do with the Monkey King.
Oh, the scene where Jackie Chan's character is introduced and he's drunk.
And he's drunk.
So dope, dude.
Yeah, you would probably, if you were a kung fu nerd like me a little bit, you would know that Jackie Chan started a movie called The Drunken Warrior.
Dude, they be making movies for DVDs back then.
Yeah, they do.
They used
straight to DVD,
They
baby.
used to make movies for DVDs.
Yeah, baby.
And times were different. You ever think about the 80s?
I'm sorry, buddy. Do I ever think about the 80s? What about the 80s would you like to know there, Pat? Think about the 80s for me. Want to talk about the 80s? The 1980s? Certainly you wouldn't be talking about the 1880s.
Even if I was, you'd know all
I'd
about
know
that,
about
dude.
it. I'd know all about it. You talking about radical reconstruction? Talking about post-Civil War?
You'd think this joke would stop at the 1780s.
Oh, boy.
Oh, but it would
Do
not.
you think that we just became a country in 1776? No.
You fool.
We put out an infuriating document to our overlords in England.
Yeah.
No, we were fighting for our lives.
But it must stop at the 1680s.
The 1680s? Are you talking about the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria? I'll do you in the bottom while you're drinking sangria?
Holy shit.
I'm way off on that. It was 1492 that Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I was about 200 years off.
I don't know why I was 1492.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
A lot of shit happened.
Yeah, that was like the end of the Middle Ages.
Fuck.
Like the 80s, I think the 80s is the first time we had great quality stuff. You ever watch a movie from the 70s?
And it's just a little bit off.
Spoilers, They're all bad. There's like
Star Wars
four
came out. Star
good
Wars came out in
movies.
'77.
Yeah, that movie is not good.
Star Wars is good.
There's 4 good movies came out of the 70s, and one of them was not Star Wars.
You're making me Jim the camera.
Empire Strikes Back was good, but
Star Wars is good.
no, that's
dude.
not an opinion that I have.
Okay, good.
I do think it's okay. I don't think it's
Jared watched me losing him on the podcast. You're like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna. He won't do this with me.
All right,
Actually,
anyway.
all right, it's okay, good.
Pat can't do yes and. Pat does no, but. Pat can't yes and you. If you go, here's an example. If I wanted to say like, let's say the punchline to this fictitious joke was, oh, and then a hand came out of my face, Pat would go, no, like a face came out of your butt. He can't yes and you. He can't say yeah, and then the hand feeds you from your face into your mouth, but only handheld food.
Yeah.
Pat, no buts you.
I'm great for our podcast dynamic.
It's really good because no matter what I get on, you're not on it.
You're like Star Wars isn't good. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm like, shut up. Stop it. I'll leave.
Yes, it is. It's a good movie. I like that movie.
So was I making a crazy point, or you think I'm kind of there?
Yeah, it's fine. We're not smart people.
Well, I think we're smart guys.
I am. We're not smart. I'm smart. We're not smart.
You ever see Men in Black? When he's convincing him to be a Men in Black,
Sure.
And he's like, a person is smart, people are dumb, stupid, panicky idiots, and you know it. and it's like between the two of us, like
Yeah.
we would each be smart, but just as soon as we're together,
Yeah. And I would be Tommy Lee Jones compared to you. You would be my.
Will Smith. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'd be your mentor.
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
Once again,
I cannot wait.
I would be your mentor.
I cannot wait to wipe your memory. Everything's going to be so much easier.
Do you remember in Men in Black 2 when he's got a beatbox to those aliens to show Kay that he's part of the Men in Black?
Yeah.
And he goes, boom, boom, zicka, boom, picka, picka, boom, zicka, boom, zicka, boom, zicka, zicka, boom. And then
the guy-
it's fucking what's his name?
I can't remember either.
Biz Markie.
Bismarcky.
And Biz Markie turns around and he goes, I remember all the beatboxes.
It's a good.
And then Will Smith, what's he do?
I don't remember it. It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's a good scene.
it's a good scene, is what it is.
Yeah. I can't wait to just bing. Bzz.
Yeah,
You've been gay.
yeah. That helps me so much.
Yes. Bing. Go meet a nice man and chill out.
Oh, thank God. Zing. You like guys and tits. It's confusing. Your life is going to be so confusing, but as long as you know that, you're going to be okay.
Bing. It wasn't your fault, but kinda. Or he's telling that housewife to get some new wallpaper.
Or like when Kay keeps zinging the one guy, he's like, I don't think you should be doing that.
Giving brain cancer. I'll stop recording this episode and go watch all 3 Men in Black movies.
Oh, they're all really good.
You know what? Much like the 4th Matrix movie, I don't know about the 4th Men in Black movie.
You keep bringing up this 4th Matrix movie, and I'm wondering if it's like a conceptual thing, or if it's like, are you just using that as a vehicle to talk about some other non-existent Men in Black movie?
That's not a balanced diet. Just checking on the Jared goggles.
Weird. Yeah, because you're caught up now?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, your tummy hurt. You're going to eat that whole bowl of Special K with chocolate? That negates the purpose of it being a health cereal. Sorry. Blacked out there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I dreamed that 4th Matrix movie and that 4th Men in Black. Maybe I dreamed
Because I
them
certainly
both.
don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Certainly doesn't ring any bells for me. Just the 3 that I know and like. And there's only 2 Riddick movies.
I haven't seen any of the Riddick movies.
It's the Chronicles of Riddick and Riddick.
What's the...
And the cool parts of Pitch Black. But none of the other parts of Pitch Black don't hold up.
You want to talk about Dark Souls 2, or should I not open that can of worms?
Hey, Dark Souls 2 is the worst game I've ever played in my fucking life.
Maybe that's all he's got about it, actually.
All right, let's tell you.
Do you have any Olympic updates? Speaking of
We
the
won.
NBA?
We're the greatest country. No country
We're the greatest country.
I don't have anything to say, but Donald Trump has a few words.
Sure.
We're the greatest country. The other countries, I walked in and I said, wow, those are shitty countries. France, it smells bad. I don't like it. Bing, bang, basketball.
I'm realizing Patrick set me up for this again.
I feel a fool. No, we won. Team USA won because we're the GOATs. We're the Monstars. We're talking about basketball. Steph Curry went insane at the end. Beat the cheating officials from France.
Cheating how?
Oh, just famously cheating. They fucked, not even us as bad, but the France versus Germany game.
Oh.
The officials were just French. Oh no, it seems we are losing a game.
Foul.
A foul. They spell foul F-A-U-A-U-O-U-E-U-A-O-U-X-L. A foul on you.
Thanks for giving us a statue that changes colors. Weirdos.
Oh, really? Super. Is that on us for not keeping up with it? Do you think if we gave one to France that they'd clean it every once in a while?
I'm not certain there's not a bomb in there.
So a lot of people liked the impression of Disco Mike that we did last week, and I thought we could do something really interesting. It's a segment that I like to call Milking Michael Jackson. Me and Pat are going to milk Michael Jackson until there's nothing left.
No.
We're going to milk... Pat, you want to milk Michael Jackson with me? So this is how it's going to work. Me and Pat are going to open up wide, and we're going to milk Michael Jackson. And, well, at least I'm going to open up wide because I'm going to be singing. So I'm going to open up wide, and I'm going to milk Michael Jackson. And Pat is going to open up wide his mouth to say a Michael Jackson song, and I'll do an impression of Michael Jackson. Pat, name a song. We're going to milk Michael Jackson. Go ahead.
Starting off easy with Thriller by Michael Jackson.
'Cause this is Thriller night. Girl, I can think more than any good who ever did tried.
Can you do Billie Jean?
People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't run around breaking young girls' heart. And Mama always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, because the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son.
Smooth Criminal.
You got it. Ooh. All right, hold on. As you came into the window was a sound of a crescendo. To be given to the apartment with the blood stain on the carpet. And are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
All right, no time to break. Do Alien Ant Farm doing it?
Yeah. Addie, you okay? You okay? You okay, Addie? Addie, you okay? You okay? You okay, Addie?
You do Man in the Mirror?
I can try. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. How's it gonna feel, Pat? It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I lean on my... I'm gonna get to the... Looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, then you got to get yourself and then to make that key change. I'm looking
PYT. Is that?
I want to love you. PYT. Pretty young day. I need some loving. PYT. TLC. To love you, girl, and I'll make it bad. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. The Way You Make Me Feel is my favorite.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have said that. But that's
I could actually, I could give you two different ones. Here's two different ones. I'll give you The Way You Make Me Feel. which is my favorite Michael Jackson song. And then You Rock My World, Mike, which is an older Mike. Just kiss me, baby, and tell me twice that you're the one for me, the way you're making me feel.
The way you make me feel.
You're really turning me on.
You really turn me on.
You knock me off of my feet now,
Knock
baby.
me off my feet.
The lonely days are
The
gone.
lonely days are
I'm chicken Ooh.
And that was Milking Michael.
And that was Milking Michael Jackson.
On the Meantime
On
Radio.
the Meantime
On
Radio.
Idobi Radio.
That was Milking Michael Jackson on the Meantime Radio. On Idobi Radio.
For everyone in the goddamn comments being like, oh my God, he can really sing. Yeah. That's That's what we do.
That is the most disheartening comment, only because we've been trying so hard
we're
to
too
tell everyone in the world that we can sing.
We're musicians on a music
We do
radio
that
podcast.
first. That's the first thing we do.
Go listen to me do it with auto-tune, but yeah, we both sing.
Pat doesn't assist it,
I
but boy,
did-
does he try. Okay?
I'm just golfing with a
Wait,
different.
hold on.
I'm golfing with a different
We're
handicap.
gonna
is all.
milk Fallout Boy. Give me a Pat stump. Give me a Pat stump.
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you say, thank God the herb finally legal now as a reggae guy?
They got the herb finally legal now.
That was my.
And I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry. And I'm not going to wait for an apology video. I'm just
legal
gonna.
now, man.
And he's sorry too. I'm not going to wait for a day that we do an apology video. We're going to start right now. I hope that you're ready. I would like to apologize for my statement that I just said in Jamaican patois. I didn't mean to offend anybody. What
Big ups
happens
to the
is-
weed smokers
and
out
he's
there.
He's got two he's got to do. What happens is if somebody sets me up for a funny thing, I will just do it. And then I think about like the consequences I just have to face because I will always do the funny thing with like a knee-jerk reaction. And I don't mean to offend anybody. I hope the impression was accurate enough where it isn't offensive. And because it isn't, I am sorry.
California, put your bloods to the sky.
That's three. That's three, and we're leaving in this in. So you should maybe find two, and give a heartfelt apology.
and I'll sacrifice everything for a bit. And if you know me, you know that about me.
All right, now I'm going to do a different one now. I'm not sorry. I was doing a Chet Hanks impression.
Yeah.
Big up the whole island is your boy Chet tonight. We out here at the Golden Globes.
I went to my first reggae concert on Saturday.
Oh, how fun.
It was I'm learning. I think you and I have kind of talked about this. I think I'm just listening to more music, having more experiences in my life.
Oh, great.
I'm Go on.
Please do more of that.
There's like I feel a lot of similarities between house, hardcore, and reggae, where the culture is very supportive of each other, and it doesn't really matter that like you're a fan of the artist individually because you're such a fan of
the environment and the style and genre itself that you're just enjoying good, like a hardcore guy really just enjoys any old good breakdown.
Yes. And a house guy literally refuses to let you change the BPM straight up.
Loves when somebody else goes oomps, 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 oomps. Loves that. And I'm sure every reggae fan loves boom, skinky, boom, skinky, boom, skinky, boom.
It didn't change all night.
And well, it doesn't need to.
I know, and I'm learning.
Yeah.
I was just like, I just didn't know much about it at all. And I was like, man, every song for 5 hours across 4 artists, this is wild. And they're so happy.
My God.
I'll never be happy. there's,
God.
There's
It's because you're not smoking the herb.
and they said that.
Oh, they said that.
They said, and you know why we're having such a good time.
They said just like this. They said it like this. They said, guys, if you're not having a fun time out there, it's probably because you're not high on marijuana right now. What I would encourage you to do is to leave your inhibitions at the front door and try some of this marijuana that everybody's smoking out there. And I guarantee you, you have my word, as Damien Jr. Gong Marley.
He said thank God the herb finally legal now, like many times. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Can you imagine just being that appreciative of anything in your life?
And that's where
you know what I mean?
That's where I have failed.
I know.
I
You just don't have this much passion for anything.
I know. I said that in my bit about it. I was like, I don't like anything this much.
I know.
Damn, that sucks.
I know. It sucks. It does suck.
What do you like that much? What's your weed to reggae guy?
Oh, I got the corniest answer, dude.
Okay.
Dicks.
Just lobbing you an alley-oop from the free throw lines. We both pictured the alley-oop at the same time. Jared, nobody's defending you.
Oh, boy. Dicks. Oh, and it could have been any of them. Ass. Tits.
Yeah, could have been
Any of 'em.
Could have been any of them.
Here's a fun one.
My body is a machine that turns dicks into sucked dicks.
Fuck. That turns dicks into sucked dicks. Holy shit. So my family decided to change their last name, which I think is really cool. Here's the story, basically.
I thought it was weird when you told me it was to Bin Laden. I thought that was Jared.
We're just trying
Bin
to get it
Laden.
right. We're
That's
just trying to
bizarre.
get it right.
It's confused.
So basically, my family, we all have a last name right now is Gaines.
Yeah.
That isn't correct. My great grandfather Leo, his last name was Reynolds, and he married a woman named Ann Gaines.
Yeah.
Who had kids with Mr. Gaines. We don't really know his name.
Sure.
And the kids had to be Gaineses. So he had to come and name his son and daughter Merle and his Merle's twin sister Gaines, because that was what the family name was, and it would have been taboo to have two different names.
Yeah.
So my grandpa never told any of his kids that great grandpa Leo, his real last name was
Luther King Jr.
Luther King Jr. was Luther King Jr. was their real last name, and on my grandfather's deathbed.
Yes.
He told my father, he was like, hey, just so you know, Grandpa Leo is your real grandpa, because they thought that Grandpa Leo was just a guy that married great aunt Anne.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, they didn't think their dad was their dad?
No. They knew, but like my dad thought that his grandpa was just some random guy that married into the family. On my grandfather's deathbed, he was like, great Grandpa Leo is your grandfather.
Right.
And when I found that out, I was like 20-ish, and I was like, Dad, we should change our name. And I have ulterior motives. I got called Jared Gaines for my entire life, so I was like, yeah, we should change it. We should change it.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked. Yeah, we're gonna change our name, and thank God we're doing that, because I don't have to be Jared Gaines anymore.
Thank
So
God.
my new name is gonna be Jared Dick Blaster.
And that'll be
Out with the old, in with the new, they say.
You were super worried about being called Jared Gaines.
Yeah, but now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because as Jared Cockmonger, I won't have to worry about that. God, I was so plagued by my name being mispronounced as Gaines.
I was wondering why you weren't saying the name.
Yeah. I got real scared when I was going through that you were going to say the real name. I was like, don't say it. You said Martin Luther King Jr. and I was like, woo!
Oh, not Martin.
Yeah, your hair's fucked. You got to fix it.
Thanks. Good looking out. We're almost out.
Fix that shit.
I'll just leave it off.
Put it on. You're going to fuck up the mic.
I think I've been doing a pretty bad job this ep. I was thinking that about halfway through. Like I've got the awareness, but then I don't change.
Yeah, right. I'm well aware that I've not changed anything about Jared has asked me to speak directly into the microphone because Jared is the one who edits these episodes. And having the audio quality dip randomly in a whole section makes it really difficult for him to mix and edit the audio. And you can almost hear the difference when you're not talking directly into the microphone as opposed to talking directly next to the microphone. Patrick,
Jared.
what do you got coming up this week?
Oh, I am going to do a
Around the world, around the...
Buy it, use it, break it, sick it, lick it, suck it, dick, and then you put the cock inside your mouth and turn it into a suck cock, and then you take myself and then you eat it out like crazy.
One time.
I need a little bit of money for my bank account. My rent is due, it's coming up. I don't have any cash to pay us more, Idobi, because we're gonna go to jail if we gotta rob another bank. We've been robbing so many banks.
What do you got coming up this week?
I am prepping for Idobi Radio Summer School on August 17th in Anaheim.
Oh, I'm not prepping for that at all.
It's okay. We'll be there.
We're going to be there regardless.
We're going to be there regardless. We're going to be hanging out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. I've got that coming up. I don't think I'm not doing any DJing this week. I'm going to work on some Not My Weekend things
Cool.
that we will talk about on this show. For everyone that is enjoying Jared's impressions, listen to his artist project Rat Park. And
It's a bunch of impressions of
rock and roll guys.
No, it's a bunch of impressions of reggae guys, like earlier.
No, it's not.
It is. It's a lot. You know what it was? It's just the reggae guy from that Sugar Ray song, Fly. Over and over and over.
Spread
and
your
over.
love and fly.
Spread your love on fly.
I'm working on things for Not My Weekend, and I'm getting ready for summer school next weekend. And I'm DJing later in September, but that's what I got coming up.
I'm working with some fun bands this week. I got some
you
writing sessions with people I don't want to say yet. And I got a cool email about a Rat Park thing that I can't say yet.
Yeah.
And
those will both be cool, though, and we will talk about them.
Those will both be awesome.
And we will talk about them.
And eventually we'll talk about them. But for right now, I have a fun week coming up, and Fish is going to take us shopping.
Fish is going to take a shop, and that'll be fun. We're having technical difficulties on the back end of things. So
blah, 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 blah.
the last episode and probably this episode are not going to be on Apple and Spotify
Details.
until it's not our fault.
It's not.
But
We've been trying.
It'll get resolved eventually. Listen to the show on YouTube. Give us 5 stars. Follow us on Apple and Spotify because it'll get fixed. It's boring stuff.
And thanks for checking out The Meantime.
On Idobi
We're
Radio.
on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. And we're here on Idobi Radio. So I've been Jared.
I've been Patrick.
I've been Jared Chokes on Dick.
I've been Patrick Eats on Dick.
And we've been choking and eating dick in your ear all day. Let's maybe outro different. Nope. Send it.
Love you. Bye.
I don't even love you.
I don't even love you.